The NCR, or the New California Republic, is a fictional government organization in the Fallout franchise. It is a democratic federation of states located in the post-apocalyptic California and is one of the major factions in the series. The NCR was founded in 2186, nearly a century after the Great War that destroyed much of the same alternative 1950s universe. In the Fallout franchise, the same war was a global nuclear exchange that occurred in 2077. It was a conflict between the United States and China that resulted in the near-total destruction of both countries and much of the world. The conflict began with a series of political economic tensions between the two nations, which eventually escalated into a full-blown armed conflict. Both sides deployed their nuclear arsenals and the bombs began to fall. In the Fallout timeline, China was the first to strike, launching a surprise attack against the US. The Chinese military targeted key military and industrial targets across the country, causing widespread destruction and chaos. The United States quickly responded with a counterattack, launching its own full nuclear missile arsenal at China. The exchange lasted for only a short few hours, but it was enough to devastate both countries and much of the planet. Major cities were reduced to rubble, and the fallout from the bombs poisoned the air, water, and soil, rendering much of it completely uninhabitable. The Great War had a profound impact on the world and its surviving people. It marked the end of the modern era in this alternative timeline and the beginning of a new post-apocalyptic age. Many of the survivors of the war were left to fend for themselves in a harsh and hostile wasteland, flooded with radiation from countless A-bomb detonations. Even in the face of such destruction, the human spirit persevered. From the ashes of the Great War, a new civilization rose up, determined to rebuild and reclaim the world from the ashes. One of them was the New California Republic. It was established by a group of survivors who were living in the ruins of the city called Shady Sands in the Mojave Wasteland, founded by Ardesh, a former caravan leader, and his daughter Tandy after the Great War. The settlement was a beacon of hope in a world that has been ravaged by nuclear war. It was a place where people could find safety and security, and where they could work together to rebuild their shattered civilization. As the years passed, the settlement of Shady Sands grew and prospered. It became a hub of trade and commerce, attracting people from all walks of life who were seeking a better life in the wasteland. As the settlement continued to expand, they established the NCR as the Democratic Federation of States with a constitution and a system of laws to ensure the rights and freedoms of its citizens. The NCR was a solid idea in a desperate post-war period, which helped it establish a number of key settlements across the wasteland and also form alliances with other factions in order to further its goals of rebuilding civilization. In the decades that followed, the NCR has grown in size and power, expanding its territory and establishing a number of key population hubs across the wasteland. These included New Reno, Wall City, and Redding, among others. It also formed alliances with other factions in order to further its goals of rebuilding and preserving civilization. In that process, the NCR armed forces were one of the key elements of success. The NCR Army is the main branch of the military for the Republic, and it's tasked with the defense of the Republic's territory and interests. It's a large and well-supplied force, especially in comparison to the otherwise ragtag armed groups of the wasteland. The NCR Army is made up of professional soldiers, called troopers, who are trained in a variety of combat and support roles, and is capable of conducting both defensive and offensive operations. While the level of training and dedication might differ from trooper to trooper, as a whole they remain a formidable force. The NCR Rangers are a special unit within the NCR Army. There are elite soldiers who are trained in advanced combat and survival skills and are responsible for a variety of specialized missions, including reconnaissance, search and rescue, and special operations. The Rangers are well known for their skill, bravery, and dedication to their duties, and are respected through the wasteland, where they also operate long-range safe houses far from the Republic's territory. Yet, even these forces did not stop powerful foes from threatening the Republic. The NCR has faced numerous challenges and political controversies through its history. It has been involved in several conflicts with other factions, including the dreaded Caesar's Legion, a militaristic society based in the Mojave Wasteland, and the Brotherhood of Steel, a group of technologically advanced soldiers who seek to preserve the knowledge of the pre-war world. Despite the numerous problems and setbacks it faced over the years, The NCR remains a beacon of hope in a world that has been torn asunder by nuclear conflict. It is an organization that is driven by a powerful vision of a better future where people of the wasteland can live in peace, prosperity, and freedom. The NCR has thus weathered countless storms and overcame countless obstacles in its quest to rebuild and preserve civilization in the post-apocalyptic world. It has stood tall against the forces of anarchy and chaos that threatened to engulf the wasteland, and has fought tirelessly to preserve the values and the ideals that make it great. Through its determination and resilience, the NCR has forged a path forward in a world that has often been dark and unforgiving. It has built a foundation for the future that is free from things like tyranny or slavery. As it looks to the horizon, the NCR remains unwavering in its commitment to its mission and its people. It will not be deterred, it will not be swayed, and it will not be defeated. For the NCR is more than just a government organization. It is a symbol of hope, a symbol of strength, and a symbol of the human spirit, visible even in its darkest hour. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ivica, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel and consider supporting me on Patreon. Bye bye.